It's already the big 3-0. 30 episodes. A month's worth of episodes. Oh boy. Well then. I kind of want to be ending this sooner rather than later. So. I have a game plan. My game plan is Nacho is already well and good big enough to handle anything the Elite Four can throw at him. So I'm like, hey, why do I keep doing Lieutenant Surge? Where the fuck did that go? There it is. Why do I keep doing Lieutenant Surge? God damn it. When Nacho is already my biggest Pokemon. So, the answer to that is, well, let's just not do that anymore, you know? And so here we are. We're gonna try to take on, honestly, the first gym I thought of. Let's hope this is another easy one. You know what, now that I think about it, maybe Drugs isn't the best for doing this, because it only has 5 PP with Fire Blast, and it's not even full accuracy. It's like, you know? Like, I can't even use Celebi for hard. Maybe I could have Celebi do it, but I mean, I guess. I have no idea. Well, what are the gyms? There's like Blue, who's random. I have no idea what gyms there actually are. It's like Bug, that's fire. I don't know if we can handle Bug. There's normal with Whitney. That'd be like fighting. That'd be Kicks, and Kicks is already a fine level, so that's not gonna quite work. We got Ghosty Boy over there. We also got Birdie Boy. Bird is rock. I could do Celebi with Bird. We even have I should probably get like a... I also need like a PP up or something. Is that an ice gym? Is number 7 right there, that bad boy, an ice guy? That could work too, but then again, that's also fire. It's also steel, which is this lady. Or fighting, which... What's fighting weak to again? Isn't it psychic? I think fighting's weak to psychic. I'm not 100% sure on that one. My memory when it comes to some of these more specific types is never the greatest. If it is psychic, then that'll actually definitely solve our problems, because I don't want it to be Drugs getting the power level. I mean, it's not that I don't want Drugs, it's just that his is inconvenient to train because Fire Blast, yada yada yada. So, let's do it this way instead. You know what? Ah, shit here. It's gonna go easier this way. Give him the leftovers. That's standard. Give me the amulet coin, because not only are we grinding for XP, which we still need quite a bit of. Clearly, I'm just still not quite up to snuff. So, here's what we're gonna do. This episode is probably going to be various gyms and the same stuff we've been doing. However, there's a very good reason for that. Despite how momentous of an occasion the 30th episode is, we're just not strong enough. And we don't have enough cash. So we have to prep in some way, in some regard. So this is the way I had planned of doing it. Let's try Chuck. Hello. I don't remember Chuck being threatening in the slightest. However, he's now 1 badge stronger, so, I mean, maybe. At least we get a bunch of, like, Mook trainers to just grind through along the way. Now, I'm not going for anything big, like hitting 60 for all of my Pokemon, because I feel even that is still pretty far. Because, I mean, look at this. It's 65. We're fine. I mean, just like another level or 2 on everyone will definitely help. And, like, maybe some rare candies if I can have enough money to shell towards that. But my whole general concept is get Celebi to have, like, Hitmon, or, like, Kicks and Nacho level. And then, hey, that'll help a lot, because Celebi is my other big boy power hitter. Hig, Drugs is the other one. That's why I was thinking Drugs. Like, a little bit of Drugs. We'll probably do a bit of Chuck and a bit of, I guess the Steel Lady? I guess. I mean, that's a solid idea, like, conceptually. Maybe I could do grass or bug or something, I don't know. It'd probably be better to... You know what, let me check something. I don't normally look stuff up, but... There's that Hitmonchan. Once I decide my move, then I won't. Okay, do this, do Psychic. What does Ninetales learn? I've never used a Ninetales. I never knew anyone who used a Ninetales either, so no idea what you're able to learn naturally through leveling up. I guess we're gonna find out. Pokédex entries, this Alolan shit. Okay. Move forward by level. I don't think that helps me too much. Wait, what oh, yeah, it doesn't say Ninetales learns anything by leveling up. Huh. Like, I learned shit like Confused Ray, Flamethrower, Imprison, Nasty Plot, Quick Attack, and Safeguard, and all of those are at level 1. See, you really... They're like a relearn thing. This ain't like, you know, Alolan Ninetales who could also learn Dazzling Gleam, which, that'd be pretty alright, but... Ooh. It's also, like, egg moves, which would definitely help. But that's not quite gonna cut it. There's also, you know, move tutor stuff, but... you know... I really doubt... I don't even think Zen Headbutt is a move, but apparently it can learn it. Same with stuff like Heat Wave. There's no way, you know? Even then, that's not even a full accuracy move. There's also pre-evolution moves. Is that too? A lot of these moves I don't have access to because they're either new or they're like... what is this? Pre-evolution, or transfer only, or even egg moves. It's like, that's just great. Apparently, if I had kept on, Vulpix, I could have learned a bunch more stuff, like... Okay, I know Hex wasn't a move. Okay, most of these aren't really moves at this point of the game, but I could have learned more. Let's put it that way. Ugh, I don't know the specifics, but... Ooh, it tells me specifically. What's like... Oh, of course. The only thing I could, Well, that's actually kind of neat. I didn't actually know what a transfer-only move was. Apparently, Ninetales, like, there are Pokemon who can only learn certain moves in certain generations, so you have to transfer them up to get them their move. Like, for example, if I wanted my Ninetales to know Curse, Generation 2 is the only generation that it can get Curse. So that means you'd have to go have a Gen 2 game, give it Curse, and transfer it up if you wanted Ninetales specifically with Curse. And then there's like Double Edge, Gen 3's Move Tutor, Endure, Generation 4 for TM, etc., etc. That's pretty neat. A little bit, you know, tedious if you really have a specific move you want, like, but, I don't know. Well, which one of these would even be a good move? I mean, I guess Reflect, which is Generation 1. Well, great. Ugh. Now, unfortunately, this does not quite tell me everything that I wanted, which was, I need more moves for Ninetales, and this definitely isn't cutting it. Okay, well, actually, wait a minute. No, this is, I can actually specifically check Gen 2. Wait a sec. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's already learned. Wait, no, that's Crystal. There we go. Yeah, it's learned all of its moves. I was looking at Gen 6. That's my problem. Oops. Oh, shit, I accidentally tabbed out. It's not... Okay, never mind. That's... Everything I've kind of been saying is a little bit less relevant, but at the same time still kind of relevant. It could learn Hyper Beam. Yeah, there's Dig. Anything actually relevant damage-wise I could teach this thing? I can give it more stuff like Swagger and Toxic and whatnot, but we need it to have another damaging move, because Fire Blast is good, but it's not good enough for training. I could give it Headbutt. That's a pretty meaty move. If I wanted something other than, you know, Hyper Beam, which is a little overkill, it's gonna do a damn load of damage, though. I could also do Hidden Power. Is Drunks even a physical hitter? I doubt it. Based on the fact that he actually has a decent amount of damage he's pumping out, so I doubt he's physical in linear guard. Actually, no, he is. Damn. Where the fuck do I get Hidden Power? You know what? After this, I think I can actually buy Hidden Power. Let's go check it out and then try to figure out what type my Hidden Power is. That could be a good alternative. It's got a base 60 power, which is pretty alright. And then if it could give me some spicy type like Ice, or it could give me something I don't even have. Grass, Ice, Ghost. I mean, Dark. Because Bite was the only one I had, and I think, pretty sure that's gone. Unless I'm misremembering things. Ugh. And now, I haven't been, I don't really much like looking stuff up, but I'm just kind of checking the stuff out on the side, because it gives me something to do, you know? The only problem is that this makes it very hard for me to see chat, but considering the fact that no one talks in chat other than Weevil, and even then only occasionally, I just click back and, you know, I'll see it if I see it. Plus, it's kind of a bit more of a lax stream, because I'm just gonna say right now, I am in a lot of fucking pain right now. Don't have back problems, kids. Randomly, you just have a bad day, you know? And today is my bad day. I'm aching like a son of a bitch. Oh. So there's gonna be quite a bit less physical comedy. I have a tendency to totally overdo my physical motions and overreact physically to things, but not today. Today I need to recline so as not to kill myself. Not literally, then emotionally. Alright, what else can we learn? Let's go to... What other movesets do we need to spruce up? There's... I think Celebi just died. Oops. Why do you even have an Ursaring? Ursaring isn't your Pokemon. Get that shit out of here. Who needs a better moveset? Now, Hig's fine. Like, Hig's fine. Nacho's fine. Trying to think. Yeah, Drugs is the one with the biggest problem because he has a definitive open move slot of Fire Spin. So that's not gonna quite cut. Oh, that's right. Hig is weak to physical moves. Oops. Oh well. I have accidentally made this a much harder fight than. Oh, that's right. We gave him Dragon Bath. Let's try it out. Boom. Dragon count. Ooh, that's not too good. Man, why is Gyarados my worst Pokemon? I'm very confused. Both in game and in real life. Hey. I guess I can check out Gyarados. Where was I before? Oh, it's Pokemon. Okay. Alright, let's just check that shit out. Hit him with a Surf, just so as not to waste my stuff. Where's that Gen 2? This is a very convenient website, because it gives me all the way up through Gen 6. Yeah, there's the Hyper Beam at level 50, which we've already passed that. Yeah, unfortunately, Surf is the strongest Water-type HM we're getting. Whirlpool and Waterfall have 35 and 80 power, respectively, so they're not going to quite cut it. I could just give him Headbutt if I wanted him to start slapping kids, but, you know. before the physical special split. So the best things we have for actual physical moves are Headbutt, Hidden Power, Hyper Beam, and Return. And that's it. Oh, Gyarados. Oh, Gyarados. I tolerate you. What else do we need? I guess I could look at Eradicate. This is just a good filler bit of information I can gather, you know? I mean, I get it. It's not exactly the most interesting thing visually, but again, we're just grinding. I am paying the least attention I've paid in this whole time. Oh yeah, that's right. Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is a base power of 80. Huh. Neat. What else can you learn? You can learn funky stuff like you can learn Blizzard. Iron Tail, Shadow. He can learn a lot of stuff. That's really what's relevant. But I could give him Blizzard. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad now that I think about it. I could give him Blizzard and just make him our designated Dragon Killer. That could definitely work. It's not an overall like outstanding strategy because Hig already has enough problems, but yeah, that could definitely work. He's not too fast though, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Mud Slap is fun and all, but it doesn't actually. And I already have. Well, okay, one, I have 3 ground type moves with Mud Slap, and 2, as gimmicky and fun as it is, it's just pure gimmick. It's not anything like actually like, wow, this seems like a really good strategy of I double team and then Mud Slap to lower accuracy. Funny, but not actually the most combat effective thing in the world when I want to actually do damage. I mean, I have Toxic, but again, there's better options. Like Blizzard. Fortunately, that is a special attack, but with that much base power and the fact that it's super effective against dragons, let's just hope that's a good idea. Because unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of physical ice-type moves that even exist in Gen 2. It doesn't exist. Confusing to me, but yeah, that's the case. Oh, why do you hit so hard, Machamp? Answer, it is a Machamp. Of course. Well, time to see how bad this goes. Get used to seeing that fire spin down there. As funny as it was to just grab, we're actually finally going to replace it with a hidden power. Finally, he's going to get a good move in that slot. Because before that, it was, what, quick attack? It's probably better than Fire Spin, and I kind of grabbed it just because I like Fire Spin, but yeah, no, there's definitely no reason to have Fire Spin. It is not good in the slightest. And then he gets Confusion, and then he snaps out of Confusion, of course. Okay, can I please just kill this thing? It's not that. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just trying to grind, Mr. Video Game. Why are you doing this to me? Let me scooch. Let me scooch before I can sit back down. Now confuse him, please. How on earth did he miss so many times? Hey, Q. Oh yeah, that's hot. I can't burp on command. That's just good timing. I guess we lose to Chuck now. Hey, maybe Chuck's not the best place to grind. Or maybe I got horrendously unlucky. Like, horrendously against this Machop. How many self-inflicted confusion punches did I get? Yeah, I think 2 or 3? Yeah, great. Yeah, thanks. And he got, what, 0? Yeah, uh-huh. So, fuck is the answer, of course. We're gonna try Chuck one. Well, Chuck's just a good place to grind, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. It's just good. But I think Celebi needs a little bit more meat on her bones because Ursaring kind of throws a wrench into every game plan I could ever conceivably have, and all of my hopes and dreams just get shat upon whenever he decides to send in the one Pokemon that he shouldn't have because fighting type gym equals he doesn't have fighting types? What the fuck is this? Give me my hidden power. There's Blizzard. I want to get hidden power first. Blizzard's a backup. No, don't exit me out of the whole menu. Which set are you in? Dynamic Punch is pretty neat. It's not what I want, but it is definitely pretty neat. That's not hidden power. Come on. Aha, there we are. What else we got here? Snore. Psych Up. Yeah. Yeah, no. Not really the most attractive thing in the world, if I'm going to be entirely honest. Alright. That's the key items bag. That's not right. Power varies with the Pokemon. So I have no idea what type of move this is going to be until Drugs uses it on a Pokemon and I see. Knowing my luck, it's going to be normal type. Or like Ice. Actually, no, Ice is good. What would be bad? Fire type. It's going to be hidden power Fire. Or just like normal. Knowing my luck, that's exactly what it's going to be. Okay, let's go try Chuck one more time, and this time actually decide to, like, actively play the game. Here, let me close this. It's over here. I don't really need that open anymore. Okie dokie. Send over to Chuck. Howdy, Chucky boy. How you doing? How have I already been in this video for 20 minutes? What has happened? At the same time, I'm not complaining too hard. My back hurts, and I'm a little bit more irritable than I am normally. It doesn't seem like it, because I already ham up everything that I do on camera, because that's just, it's more so my personality than anything, but, I don't know. Ow. Ow. Yes. Let's go find out what hidden power is. Shut your face. Just do Celebi psychic things, and then once it gets down to it, then we'll swap over to good old Drugs. Check out that ancient power, hidden power, whatever it's called. It's hidden power, not ancient power. Ancient power would also not be too bad. Oh, everything's faster than Celebi. Ugh. Okay. There's that. Walls. And here is where we shall at least see, because what's super effective against? This will tell me if I have Ghost or Fighting, or I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's about it, but at least it'll get two off the table, you know? It's Ghost! Of course. That is the actual worst answer I could have gotten. I don't think there's anything else that is ineffective against normal types. Is there anything that's ineffective against... Oh, he's not fighting. It's normal. It's pure normal. So, yeah, that killed Drugs. That got Drugs killed. Great. Good to know. Fantastic, I know. This Ursaring just does so much damage. Jeez. Celebi definitely needs a couple levels under her belt before she can start tangling with that thing and then go on to Psychic Sweep. I need to get, like, the speed thing for Celebi. One or two of those bad boys. Get a make 'em kick. Go over there and kick him in the face. We're just gonna kind of roll with kicks for right now until it stops working. Which it's about to stop working right about now. Yep. There it goes. Welcome back to the front of combat there, Celebi. How you doing there? How's it been? How's your vacation going? Because you had to cancel it early because ain't no rest for the wicked. Duty calls. Whichever or. Wherever on the moral alignment Celebi falls. I don't think Granbull's fighting either. I think this is some... I don't know what type you are. You're weird. You're like poison normal or something stupid. Let's just throw psychic waves at it. I don't care. I'll let takedown, so whatever. Jeez, even when I get a solid fight going on, they try to cheese me even in the most inopportune and irrelevant of times. Oops, this Granbull randomly one-hit your Celebi. Have fun. Go home now. You're done. Yeah, thanks. That's real reassuring. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot he has this. Is Psychic even good against you? Chuck is obviously not a good gym leader to be fighting. He has too much type variation. I mean, we need to stop with Chuck. Chuck is a bad answer. Aren't you rock type though? Isn't this good against you? Maybe. No? I guess maybe it's the fact that it's also fire? I have no idea. I'm just gonna kind of keep Giga Draining you and just kind of withstand this rollout for right now. I mean, I'm getting heals, plus leftovers, so... I'm also chipping you out, so I mean it's something, you know? Where's the contrary Shell Smash Shuckle over here? I want that. I want that plus 2 stages of both defense Shuckle. And then have him know, like, Toxic. Give him double team and recover after that. Give him a full force hacked moveset. Have him have Contrarian. Yeah, give him the ability Contrarian. Give him Shell Smash, Toxic, double team, and recover. Unfortunately, that wouldn't work on anything who can't be poisoned, poison and steel types, but that is cheese. That is most assuredly some cheese. And I think we're about to lose to this stupid Machamp again. Ugh. Oh, that doesn't sound healthy. Or look healthy. You can tell it doesn't sound healthy because he can't hear anything. It's like when someone stops breathing. Yeah, that probably doesn't sound healthy. There's a normal pitter-patter of a heartbeat going on in these games, and when all noise just clocks out, you gotta be a little bit concerned. I guess the fact that the visuals also froze too. That's another point of contention. A point of concern. Please don't have this swagger fuck me over, Mr. Machamp. Come on, Machamp. Do it. Oh, I guess you can't do it. Fortunately for him, that's not very effective, so it does half damage. Boom. I mean, this dude's gonna one-hit Hig anyway, so the swagger doesn't affect him in the slightest in that regard. I'm gonna hit myself, aren't I? Oh, that's a good, bronze. And yeah, that's a good fucking silver prize. I didn't hit myself, but I missed and he snapped out of confusion. It's not the worst luck, but it's also not good luck. God, this Machamp is the fucking cheese king. I can't fight him. He's too powerful. He has too much cheese. Start throwing mud at him. Maybe I can cheese him counter. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? That's not Dynamic Punch. What are you doing? And it didn't even need a crit. Why is this Machamp a fucking legend? This dude is unstoppable. Am I going up against Hercules accidentally? I'm sorry, I did not mean to queue against a deity. This immortal son of a bitch over here. Okay, maybe now. Okay, there's gotta be Beth. I guess let's not fuckle with the Chuck. Oh, I guess that's why he has. That's why he has a Shuckle, because he's Chuck. Chuckle. That's stupid. I love it. That's a good one. Well, okay, I need to check out a stupid Pokemon type chart. Wait, no, it's like weak. That's it. I don't know what Ghost is super effective against. If that actually is our hidden power. Attack, Ghost. Okay, it's super effective against itself. And that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I could have gotten a much worse typing for drugs, but it's definitely something. Sure, I guess. It's better than what he had. I'm not gonna complain about that, but really, Ghost? And I can't change that. That is like hard baked onto the Pokemon. The Ninetales that I got just happen to have a Ghost type one. I guess let's go find the Ghost Boy. Isn't it you? Aren't you Ghosty Boy? I don't know. It's actually been a very long time since I fought this dude. So, it'll be nice to see him at like max power. I mean, I kind of did fight him semi-recently, but it was more of like an irrelevant manner, you know? I just kind of went in there, kicked his teeth in, and left again. I didn't even acknowledge it. Celebi, definitely. Celebi needs, like, a good run-through with the XP share. Another reason why we're doing this is to get cash, and every time I lose to Chuck, that makes this whole point, like, invalid. Because we're trying to get a lot of cash. We need money. I need a lot of revives, I need a lot of hyper potions, and maybe an ether or two. Or an elixir, because we need a lot of that. We run out of PP because all of our moves are very expensive. And they have very little ammo. I'm out of drink. Aw. Well, let's see how this actually goes then, shall we? Howdy. How you doing, Ghosty Boy? Let's see how this works. It's Ghost. It's definitely a, Why do all Gengars do this? I'm just not gonna kill you this turn. I'm just not gonna do that. I mean, unfortunately, the only time Ghost type would be really relevant would be the Gengar in the Elite Four, but I already have Celebi's Psychic to take care of that. So I don't actually need to worry about that. Huh. Damn it. Well, that's its Destiny Bond broken, because it only works for the turn you cast it, so let me just hit it and it'll die. Or just don't, you know, that's good too. This is all fine. This is all fine. I have to do something other than attack it. That's why I'm using Confuse Ray. If I hit it when I'm Destiny Bonded, I just die. And we're here to train drugs, not have drugs just get bodied in the initial fight. I mean, ugh. And yes, I am not going to sit up more. You know what? Here. There we go. Now you can see me. That's an unappealing angle and a half. That's still not great. You know what? Let me just be on the bottom of the screen. Whatever. Even I gotta admit, I don't like seeing that sometimes. He's a slightly overweight man. I guess slightly is definitely making light of it. I'm not like a ball person, but I'm definitely not exactly physically fit. No one wants to see the good old moves, so let's just scroll that camera back up, shall we? You get to see my ugly ass mug, and that's kind of the whole point of the face cam. I don't even need the thing technically, but it's so convenient. Because before, back when I was streaming these games without having the webcam and all this gunk on the left side, I have no way of resizing the game to actually fit it, because you can see exactly how, let me actually go into it. Because of how this whole thing works, I can't exactly stretch this game at all. So to have it fill up the whole border, it would look like this. Yeah, that's not weird or anything. That's not funky as fuck. Let me just put that back. This is partially why the face cam and everything is here. It makes it so all my games aren't this weirdly stretched piece of garbage. There's no way to make games like this widescreen. They are too wide. Because if I try to, like, actually make it wider, like, naturally without stretching it, I pull at the top, too. So we could make it fit properly, but then you'd only be seeing, like, half the screen because the top and bottom would be being cut off. You, like, couldn't see any of the Pokemon's names or levels. But, you know, this is really annoying, by the way. This whole Destiny Bond Gengar bullshit is taking forever, and I think I'm gonna go fight a different gym because this one sucks for grinding. Why is this all they do? Why do they do nothing else? Can you send in the Miss Drevises that use Pain Split all the time? That was the better one. Back in those days, I could actually fight them. Ugh. I don't know if I actually said it, but there's a very good reason I'm sitting like this. This is pretty much me fully... I'm almost laying down right now. Oh, my back appreciates this so much. Oh. It's so nice. Like I said, you learn to live with a disability. But sometimes there are just those really rough days. Don't have back problems, kids. I feel like a 70-year-old man who has to walk around on crutches. Life would be easier if I could sit in a wheelchair, except, oh wait, that wouldn't fix the problem. I would just stop using my legs. It's a back issue. Are there reclining wheelchairs? Can I sit back? Can I have like a fucking like Easy Boy and just attach wheels and a motor to it? That'd be quality. Not Easy Boy, it's Lazy Boy. That's right. Well, you know, I think we're done with this gym. If nothing else, this episode is finding what's our next grinding gym other than Lieutenant Surge, because Nacho is, again, still too big for his britches. We need to grind up our other Pokemon. Chuck, and this is the problem of not even the gym, just the gym trainers. Like, I can't do anything with these. They're just Destiny Bond Gengars, and that's it. They've occasionally Nightshaded or Confuse Raid, but that's it. Nightmares. Nightmares everywhere. Alright, well, what? Don't use Dig. What else do we have? I mean, I do have Dig, but that would just start taking forever. What is ground even good against? I still have Fire Blast, obviously, but I only have 5 PP for that. So even if I wanted to, and it hit all 5 times, I wouldn't have enough PP to actually sweep through an entire gym leader, because they almost always have 6 nowadays. I think even Lieutenant Surge after I got the 13th badge. 13th or 14th? I think it was 13th, because we still have the Grass Lady to fight. I could go fight the Grass Lady. I don't know where she is. Let's go fight the Grass Lady. That's at least something. It's gonna make all the gyms and everything even harder, but honestly, we kind of need it, you know? I think it was Violet? I don't know specific... No, this is Bird Boy. That's not... Well, what's Bird weak to? Bird's weak to Rock! But that's Ancient Power, and again, that only has fucking 6 PP. God damn it. I need moves that have better PP that are also, like, good moves. That's why I was banking on this Ancient Power thing. Because that actually has 10 PP. That's enough to sweep. That's what Earthquake has. I don't want to use balls, if I'm going to be entirely honest. I could give him a gym, but he has such low damage, he's never going to one-hit anything, and even if he does, I mean, it's balls. He's the least relevant of anyone. I'm going to give him the XP share, sure, but he's not going to be the focal point for grinding. Because that will overlevel him, and even then, everything knows Thunder. Kix is already overleveled. I tried Celebi, I mean, Psychic didn't work. Maybe, actually, I could go back to Ghosty Boy and... Maybe... Okay, well, let's go to that type weakness thing. Do I still have that open? No. I always close these things preemptively, don't I? Well, what's Psychic good against? It's good against Poison, and that's it. Fighting and Poison. Great. Okay, that hurts. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit right back down. I try to adjust myself, sit back up a little bit. Nope! The moment I did, my back just is like, it just clenches around my spine, gets a big old fistful and says, "You better sit the fuck down, boy." It's like someone straddling your neck. Except in this case, it's my spine. So that's why I'm down here now. But like, Hig has nothing. I could get him Blizzard still. Still gotta do, well, what's Ice good against? Grass, ground, flying, dragon. Damn, that's actually pretty alright. Holy shit. But unfortunately, Blizzard has low PP and has low accuracy. Do we want, oh, I'm gonna go retry Ghosty Boy. You know what, we have one more thing to try with Ghosty Boy. And that is the fact that Celebi is quite a bit faster than Drugs, and hits harder than Drugs, so. The Psychic has a higher base power. Maybe we can one-hit, because if we can one-hit, then good. I just knocked my shit on the floor again. God damn it. Wait a minute, no. This is just wrong in every regard. Here. Gotta keep swapping my shit around, give him the amulet coin, because we gotta get cash. And then we'll give Drugs the XP share, because Drugs, Celebi, and Nacho are the 3 relevant ones. On Kix. Kix is already a good meaty level, and even then, Kix could be better, you know? Hig is like a backup emergency if I can get like this weird flex play, and Balls is useless. This is not how I wanted my team to go. I was the most excited about Hig. And he was really good, like I said, for that early and mid-game, but it's just normal type problems. Early Pokemon, it's like the same problem with bug types. Bug types hit their crescendo pretty early on, and then they fall off, because they've already peaked, so their, like, potential drops to, like, a D minus. Not an F, because they still potentially can actually grow, but definitely not well. Or if you want to be something cheeky, you can go like Nacho, who doesn't even have an evolution, and still grows like no one's business. He's still the biggest boy in town. You can also attest that just for the fact that it's Earthquake, and that move is a little bit ridiculous, but eh. It's also really good that we're giving Celebi all this nonsense. Celebi needed more, Celebi needed a good level or two, so you could start one-hitting the Gengar in the Elite Four, so this is actually pretty good. Plus, you know, Drugs. And they're not, you know, destiny bonding everything in sight. Ugh. Alright. Again, the XP share really slows down that whole level up progression for my main frontrunner, but it's still a more effective spread. Despite how slow it seems. Like, we did a whole, like, Pokemon trainer, and we got, what, barely, if even that, a third of Celebi's XP bar? Great. This isn't gonna take forever or anything. Hello. Together for a long time. Based on considering what he just said, like, oh, I got Pokemon Spring, then Summer, Autumn, Winter, then Spring came again, I've lived with my Pokemon for a long time. Maybe it's not the exact wording, but that's general gist. He spent 1 year with his Pokemon. That's not a long time. Unless these are like dog years, in which case, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty meaty amount of time, but I don't know about other people, but my dogs don't live 1 year. You may have even heard them in the background in some of these videos. My dogs like to bark. Ooh, barky. Barky girls. Ugh. That's not the time to be yawning. I think it's the fact that I'm effectively laying down. My body's like, whoa, buddy. What do you think you're doing laying down? One how I'm sitting, I'm effectively sitting like this, and legs are right here. I'm sitting on my back right now. And, like, pretty much my whole back. I'm just resting on it. And then my, like, lower torso is dangling off the chair. I have very weird positions to sit in to make my back stop hurting. Typically, resting on my back in a sitting position means that, yeah. But unfortunately, this is one, not something you can do in most chairs. My chair I've had to, like, fuck with to let me do this. And two, typically I have a very hard time reaching the keyboard when doing something like this, which is why I couldn't do this at a job or something. Because if like, sitting up like I do for most of these videos does start to hurt by the end of the episode, but you just don't hear me talking about it, because I don't want every episode to be, oh, my back's hurting, time to end it. Typically that's not the case, but it's why I happen to shift up, down, up, down. Sometimes I'm right up in the camera, sometimes I do what I'm doing right now, and anytime it involves lots of pain on my end. But that's enough about me. How you all doing today? Those non-existent people in chat. Anyone watching this in the future, tell me how your day is to your screen right now. It had best be a good day. Because today, if not today is a good day, then today, or that this week is a good week for me, because I have Friday off. I don't have to work on Friday. That's a good day. That makes every day a good day, if I'm going to be entirely honest. It's just the excitement for the future. And if you know what, on the topic of, I don't know, my streams, it's not really, this isn't a very good segue, but if I'm going to be entirely honest, I kind of want this game to be over. I've said this before, but this is longer than my Terraria playthrough, and I felt that one was crazy long. These are two of my longest playthroughs I've ever done. I beat Persona 1, Paper Mario Pro Mode, all of the Epic Battle Fantasy games faster than I've done this. Epic Battle Fantasy 1 through 4 didn't even take this long. 1 and 2 were 1 episode, 3 was, I think, 3 episodes, and 4 was, not counting bonus episodes, like, about 3 or 4 episodes. Maybe 4 was longer, I don't remember. 4 had a shit ton of bonus videos, though. Because that's like half the game's content, almost. Well, actually, it was probably longer than 4 episodes, now I think about it. That one could easily reach 10. I think I'm remembering, like, Lisa. Each Lisa game was, like, 3 episodes. Like, each of them. Not counting bonus videos, even then. It was like, Lisa the Hopeful. That's 3 episodes. Lisa the Painful. Or, like, no, it's Lisa the Painful. Okay, I'm gonna sit up. Let's see how bad this goes. Lisa the Painful, 3 episodes. Lisa the Joyful, about 3 episodes. Lisa the Hopeful, 3 episodes. Rodriguez route for Lisa the Hopeful, 3 episodes. The shit's, Alright, I've rested long enough. Alright, let's... Am I spiking in pain? It's not usually a spike in pain, it's a gradual ramp up that'll catch you off guard. It's not like twisting your ankle or, like, sitting on a limb or something. We're just like, ooh, this is obviously uncomfortable. You'll just be sitting there having a good time, and then it's more of like a headache that rapidly shows up. And like headaches, they don't go away for a very long time. I have to do what I just did, which is pretty much laying down for about an hour plus. I've been doing that since I got home. It takes more effort to stop hurting than it does to start, which is why I'm constantly rocking, like I said. It's to minimize that impact for later in life, so I'm not spending the rest of the day crippled. I did not want this episode to be me talking about my back pain, but the moment I can feel my back pain still there. I'm gonna at least recline. Oh, there that is. This is a fucking, like, chip thingy. This is like a clip for a chip bag. In case you've been wondering what I've been fiddling with. Oh, he has a Ho-Oh now. Okay. And the reason that I hold it and drop it a lot is because I always need something to fiddle with, because I have one empty hand when playing this game. I don't know if anyone asked, but that is the answer. I just thought about it, and Ho-Oh is a very bad thing to be happening to do to Celebi! That is a fire. That is a firebird. Yeah, that is Sacred Fire. You see what I said about Firebird? That is a no. That is also a no. Stop that. Stop that Hyper Beam right now. You lived up to your namesake. Throw some rocks at him. Welcome back, Celebi. How's it going? He has to recharge. Throw some rocks at it. Blam. There it goes. I guess Balls was just a sacrificial lamb on that one. Oh, well, too bad there, Mr. Gyarados. You kind of got hardline shafted on that one. You know, back on the topic of my own streams, I'm just thinking about it right now. It's like, I wonder what people... I always ask this to most people I see, but I always have to wonder, what do people come for in a stream or a video? Because I'm not someone who watches streams, unless it's someone I already like. I don't go out and seek new people, because there's not a whole lot of streamers who do the kind of content I enjoy. So I always like to wonder, what do people look for when it comes to streaming? Obviously, most people come for the game. But I'm talking like, well, obviously there's that, and then people will typically come back for the person afterwards, because you can never make an audience by coming for the personality before people know your personality. People are very fickle when they first show up to a series, so you gotta make good first impressions, which is why I'm talking most of the time, but I know some people like certain games, but I'm mainly thinking about like the type of content that if people do watch streams. It's always been a question I'm wondering. Like for me personally, I've said it before, but I personally really enjoy people who talk a lot. People who have either stories to tell, experiences to give, or even just simply run down their thought process. Someone who talks a lot. Someone who's also got some energy to it. Like, come on now, raise your voice. I mean, I can't raise my voice too much because they get mad at me in the other room. But you know what I mean. I'm not talking just like dead inflection. It's just like, I'm not like kind of mumbling. I'm not like, I don't even know if that was being picked up too well. I was saying I'm not like mumbling. I'm not like being a monotone son of a gun. That's more my kind of thing. Like I've seen a couple other like amateur streamers. A lot of the time they're just alright, and then he's gonna send in Ariados. Okay. Just use Ancient Power and take care of him. Even what I just said, it'll usually be a lot more silence. It's not too interesting to me. It's kind of just, well, let me like take a step back there. I was kind of getting all confused in my brain. Something like that, with a very lackluster amount of either commentary or majesty when it comes to energy, I'd rather just watch a playthrough that's like silent, like just a silent playthrough just to see the game, for games that I can't play. I had to do that for Yakuza 0 because I couldn't afford the game, and I had no way of playing it, so I'm like, you know what, I'll at least get some enjoyment out of the game, and I like that game a lot. Never even played it. And it seems pretty alright. But, I don't know. I feel like you gotta either do one of two things when it comes to commentary. At the end of the day, that's what you gotta do. You either gotta be really over the top or really funny at the drop of a hat. And there's one dude I can off the top of my head, the one I always come back to, a dude whose streams are like every time a 10 out of 10, is Germa. Germa985. Dude's a legend. There's also people you can watch like Northern Lion or something like that. Some who can go off on spiels and tell stories, and he is a natural-born commentator. Good on him. Those are the two dudes I always remember. Those are the two big ones. I don't watch a whole lot of streamers, or else I'd have more examples. There's obviously some credit towards what games people play, like someone like Ninja, how he gets popular. I've never even seen the guy, and even I know him. He's fucking huge. It's also Fortnite, but that's just like the whole thing. So. What was I gonna do? I had a game plan. I only have 5 minutes left. Let's just... How much cash do I have? thought I had a point coming up for what I was running my mouth about, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was just going to be, hey, I'm at least trying. And I wanted anyone who sees this in the future, tell me in the comments, whenever you watch this, what do you enjoy? Whether it be about my content, or you know what? Let's actually add an addendum to that. Anyone who wants to tell me, say it straight to my face. What do you do or do not like about my content? Say it to my face. Call me a scumfuck bastard who runs his mouth too much and is a fat son of a bitch. Good. Call me that to my face, and then I'll like that comment. Because I appreciate it when someone's honest, but at least has some constructivity to it. Like, I'm not the man who's about to bow down to someone giving me criticism. Like, Chris, if you've been watching any of my other videos, Chris runs his mouth at me. He badmouths all the time. But he's giving me some damn good advice at the same time. And I have a lot of respect for him from that. But at the same time, he's an obnoxious son of a bitch who needs to shut his mouth sometimes. But that's besides the point. I appreciate when some, even if it's not anything like, oh, hey, I enjoyed this part of your content. That too, you know? It doesn't have to be anything like how to improve. Just say what you like or don't like. Maybe I'll work on it. I'll probably try to work on it. Some of the things I can't fix, like this camera being this blurry piece of garbage, any kind of audio quality issues, some of the games I played, a lot of that I can't fix too well, but I'll damn well try. Let's do this final trainer then. I was gonna say go to bed. That's what I feel like right about now. That doesn't solve my back problems. You can't go to bed like this. Let's just do a good old... Ugh. Gengar, boy. I think for the next episode, our end goal is to get Drugs and Celebi to at least level 60. And to have a little bit more expendable cash. Because by that point, we'll definitely be better off, you know? We got, like, a good chunk of change on hand right now, you know? But we need more. Which is why I keep doing these gyms. I may do the Grass Lady. I think we probably... I don't actually plan any of these out. I kind of just go into them even on their own. Just willy-nilly, whatever comes out. But... I think for next time we're probably going to do another run of the Elite Four. There's always a chance. We did get a lot of cash this time. And Celebi and Drugs have gotten some good, cool new toy. We got to get Blizzard too. You know, I'll do that after. I'll do that in this episode. We'll get Hig Blizzard. Can you stop nightshading me, please? That'd be much appreciated. That'd be very, very much appreciated. Alright. Boy, I am tired, though. It wasn't even a long day today. I don't know, just when you hurt all the time, your body just gets exhausted. Because your body's constantly sending off pain signals, and it just starts making you tired, you know? Well, that's Celebi now, which is a damn shame. So Drugs is already level 60. That'll definitely help us out. That's already one criteria for what I wanted to reach for the next episode, Matt, before we even got to the next episode. That'll do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think, like, Blizzard, maybe we'll do that. Grass Lady's gym, wherever she is, and then maybe more Elite Four nonsense. I mean, I said maybe, but that's gonna happen. I guess. You know what? No. Maybe's definitely applicable, because I guess I don't actually know before we get in there, so. If I do anything else, I'm probably going to get myself the final leftovers, too. That'll definitely help. Because I don't really need the XP share floating around. We kind of just need to start giving the XP to the people who actually matter. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Hig and our good old Gyarados friend are probably never going to be too relevant. Because even if I got balls in there and had him start doing some big boy stuff, he doesn't hit that hard. He's effectively Swagger, he's effectively Confusion plus attack buffing with Swagger, and then paralyzing with Dragon Breath or like Zap Cannon, and then just a water type attack. He doesn't do any damage with any of those attacks, you know? And that is this Gengar down. We're at the 1 hour mark, so good. Apologies, this wasn't the most energetic episode, but we've already explained the reasons. And I say this at least once a week. You gotta have low moments. You'll appreciate the high moments. You appreciate the high moments more when it's not a constant influx of highs. There's lots of highs and lows. But at the same time, it's not like there's exactly a whole lot of highs in some of these series. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't know how I feel about some of these playthroughs. Like, Pokemon and Terraria was super grindy, but at least I was making progress. But in this one, it's just... Actually, more than half of this series has just been grinding. This is definitely not one of my best works. But I guess this is one of the problems of going into a game blind. And I wanted to do this more, go into more games blind, have that first impression. This one's only half blind because it's a Pokemon game. I know what we're doing here. And I at least know the basics of Gen 2. Not anything in detail, but the basics. But I wanted to do more blind games. Like, I heard Octopath Traveler's good, Bravely Default's pretty good, all that kind of stuff. Like, more RPGs, which are my passion. But, I don't know if those games are going to be grindy, but let's hope not. Yeah. Alright, and get rid of Mudslap. And that... Da-da-da-da! Is our signal that this episode is over, pretty much. So anyway, apologize for all the grinding and having a bit more slow of an episode. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and peace.